Hello and welcome to TTV News broadcasted on TayNinhTV newspaper and radio television with some latest events in the province and across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, on September 5th, alongside the whole country, the opening ceremony for the 2025-2026 school years in the province took place in a joyful atmosphere. This is the first school years after the mergers of TayNinhTV and Long An province, an important milestone bringing new opportunities and hopes for the province's overall development and educational sector.
In this spirit, the chairman will send a congratulatory letter to the entire education sector, parents and the students, wishing them a great success in this new school year. And the letter praised the key achievements in 2024 and 2025, including the full implementation of the 2018 General Education Program from grades 1 to 12, the successful organization of the first high school graduation exam under the new program, and meeting national education goals set by the Provincial Party Congress. Recognizing ongoing challenges such as teacher shortages and uneven facilities, the chairman called on all educational stakeholders to unite and strive to overcome the obstacles and building it into a smart, dynamic, integrated, and sustainably developing region. On this occasion, the chairman warmly sent his best wishes for the health, happiness, and a successful next school year to the teachers, education staff, and parents, and also all the children and the students.
During the opening ceremony for the 2025-2026 school years at more than 1,000 educational institutions across the province officially took place in a joyful atmosphere full of confidence and hope. The sound of the school room on the morning of September 5th not only marked the beginning of a new academic year, but also echoed the hope for many new achievements ahead.
Across all school levels, from kindergarten to university, students share the same feelings of excitement, smile, bright eyes, and promises to strive in the new school year left many beautiful impressions. I feel very happy and excited because this is a new environment with new friends and teachers. Firstly, I will integrate into this environment and get to know how my classmates and teachers. Then I will try my best in studying and maintain the performance I had in the secondary school. If possible, I will try to join the team for excellent students. Immersed in the vibrant and lively atmosphere of the opening ceremony welcoming new students of the 2025 intake, I feel deeply moved and emotional. The sound of the school drum not only signals the start of a new school year, but also reminds me to cherish the remaining days I have left at the university. As a final year student, I will do my utmost in my studies and prepare thoroughly for life after graduation. This is the first school year after the local administrative units were merged. Along with the entire educational sector, our school says this has brought an opportunity and a challenge. Entering the 2025-2026 school year, we are determined to innovate teaching methods, promote solidarity, continue improving comprehensive education quality, and contribute to achieving the common goals of the sector, meeting the expectations of parents and society. The opening ceremony of the 2025-2026 school year has ended, leaving joy and motivation for both teachers and students. From this enthusiasm, the entire educational sector of the province enters the new academic year with a high determination, a spirit of innovation, and a vision towards stronger and more sustainable achievements in the journey of nurturing future generations.
Turn to other news, ladies and gentlemen. On the occasion of the Vulang Festival Buddhist Calendar 2569, Gregorian Calendar 2025, member of the Provincial Party Standing Committee and heads of the Provincial Party Committee's Departments of Propaganda and Mass Mobilization, Nguyễn Thị Xuân Hương, visited and extended greeting to the venerable monks and nuns at Ngọc Tam Monastery, located in Tân Châu Commune.
Offering her best wishes to the venerable monks and Buddhist followers, Ms. Wendy Xuân-Hương acknowledged and highly appreciated their contributions to social welfare activities, the promotion of cultural life, and the strengthening of the Great National Unity Bloc. She also expressed her hope that in the time ahead, the monastic community and followers will continue to actively participate in patriotic emulation movements. Venerable TayNinhTV, standing member of the Executive Council of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in Tiền Province and abbot of Ngọc Tâm Monastery, expressed his sincere gratitude for the attention from provincial leaders and affirmed that the monastery will continue to uphold the tradition of protecting the nation and bringing peace to the people, living a virtuous and exemplary religious life.
On the morning of September 5th, as part of the 12th General Assembly of the Tourism Promotion Organization for Asia-Pacific Cities, TBO, a bilateral meeting took place between representatives of Tây Ninh Province and TBO Secretary General Ms. Khan Yun. The Tây Ninh delegation was led by Deputy Director of the Department of Culture, Sport and Tourism, Nguyễn Thành Thành.
During the meeting, both sides discussed the current status of cooperation between the TBO Secretariat and its member cities, including TayNinhTV. TBO Secretary General Kantakun welcomed the TayNinhTV continued achieve participation as a TBO member, expressing his thanks for the support and coordination from the TBO Secretariat. The Deputy Director Nguyễn Thành Thành acknowledged the Secretary General remarks and warmly welcomed TBO member delegations and visitors to explore and experience TayNinhTV. TayNinhTV Province will reveal the initiatives proposed by TBO Secretariat and will respond to the Secretariat and TBO members as soon as possible. The province also hopes that through TBO events, the image of TayNinhTV land and the people will be effectively promoted to the international community.
Taking place alongside the 19th Ho Chi Minh City International Tourism Fair 2025, the 2025 Export Forum and the events connecting the international goods supply chain have from September 4 to 6 continued to serve as a religious bridge between Vietnamese and international businesses.
The event gathers over 300 purchasing delegations from 60 countries and territories, with the participation of 400 Vietnamese enterprises, showcasing and introducing more than 12,000 products across various sectors, from agricultural products and processed foods to consumer industrial goods, supporting industry and personal electronic devices. Thousands of direct connections between businesses will open up practical cooperation opportunities, contributing to the diversification of export markets and promoting deeper integration of domestic enterprises into the global value chain.
TayNinhTV Province share a nearly 369 kilometers long border with Cambodia, making national defense and public security in border communes a top priority. Local authorities have actively implemented the measures to prevent and combat crimes and social evils, maintaining security and order at the grassroots level. The province also focuses on building a strong on-people defense posture combined with a solid public security, especially in 20 key border communes. And TayNinhTV continues to strengthen grassroots forces, enhance the capacity of the commune-level military commands, and build a clean, disciplined, and professional police force to meet the current security demands. The province aims to maintain and improve the quality of Criterion number 19 on national defense and security, striving to sustain the 67 out of 82 communes that have met the rural development standards.
Ladies and gentlemen, providing clear guidance on procedures upon receiving applications, proactively resolving issues, assigning staff to support application intakes and processing. These are some of the solutions implemented by the Departments of Agriculture and Environment in recent times to effectively handle land-related documents for residents and businesses.
In general, when residents come to register or resolve land-related procedures, officials and staff from Trong Bang branch of the Land Registration Office actually guide, support, receive, and process applications in accordance with regulations and templates. From July 1st to date, the branch has received more than 3,000 land-related applications and has processed over 2,500, with the remainder currently being handled. I often come here to process house and land documents. It was a bit confusing at first after the administrative merger, but now it's been finalized. The paperwork is quick and results are returned on time. In other commerce and works, administrative procedures in land sector are also handled publicly, transparently, and efficiently. Moreover, the Department of Agriculture and Environment is currently accepting applications across administrative boundaries, which has received positive feedback from the public. I usually come here to submit documents for transfers and secure transactions. Before July 1st, after the two-level local government merger, submitting documents was a bit confusing, but now it's fast, public, and transparent. Inter-agency document submission is very convenient for residents. Notably, the Department of Agriculture and Environment has directed the Land Registration Office to assign staff to administrative service centers in commerce and works to support the reception and processing of land-related applications for residents and businesses. I'm currently assigned here to support and receive land-related applications. Long War handles cross-boundary submissions fairly well and receive quite a few from other branches. When people come to submit documents, I always prioritize being approachable, dedicated, and fully supportive. Additionally, the Department of Agriculture and Environment has instructed the Land Registration Office to continue addressing existing shortcomings and limitations, ensuring consistency, promoting administrative reform, reducing application processing times, and aiming to catch the delay rate for individual and household applications to below 1.5% and for organizational applications to below 1%, ultimately working toward eliminating delays altogether. According to statistics, since the implementation of the two-level local government system, the land sector has received over 71,000 applications and reserved about 50,000, with the rest still being processed. On September 4, Vincent Camille had a working session with a delegation from the Provincial Department of Agriculture and Environment to review progress on the National Target Program for New Rural Construction and Sustainable Poverty Reduction in 2025. Following the recent administrative merger, it now consists of 12 hamlets with over 3,300 households. In the first 8 months of the year, over 8.1 billion Vietnam dong from combined capital sources of the reformer commerce was allocated to the program, with more than 3.74 billion Vietnam dong already disbursed. The remaining funds have been allocated to Vientiane for continued implementation. So far, the Camille has met 14 out of 19 new rural criteria, notably in Criterion 13 on rural economic development. 8 agricultural cooperatives are operating effectively. The poverty rate has dropped to 1.9%. The provincial delegation recommended the Camille accelerate disbursement by preparing detailed project proposals, assign clear responsibilities to members of the Standing Committee, and develops a roadmap for sustainable poverty reduction through 2030. These efforts aim to ensure both short-term progress and long-term stable development for the Camille.
The People's Committee of Tân Trụ Commune held its regular August meeting to review the socio-economic performance and outline for the September of 2025, and the commune focused on strengthening discipline, improving the public service delivery, and ensuring no delays in administrative procedures. The Public Administration Service Center operated efficiently, meeting the needs of residents and businesses, and the provincial government approved the 4.3 hectares Tân Trụ resettlement area project with a total investment of 96 billion Vietnam dong, expected to provide 189 residential lots and further bridge and road projects on routes number 8 to 70. Compensation has been paid to 123 out of 144 affected households. Infrastructure development is being accelerated to stay on schedule and ensure the timely disbursement of investment capital. And Chairwoman Nguyễn Thị Phúc concluded the meeting by urging relevant departments to resolve the ongoing issues, especially those related to administrative procedures, economic development, social welfare, environmental sanitation, and urban beautification.
The People's Committee of Income Camille convened a regular meeting to assess socio-economic performance in August and set key tasks for September. After 2 months operating under the new two-level local government model, the Camille's administration has remained stable and effective, ensuring smooth public service delivery. Socio-economic conditions have been maintained with progress in several sectors. State budget revenue reached 2.738 trillion Vietnam dong, meeting 45% of the yearly plan. Disbursement for basic infrastructure projects is at 84%. The total railroad cultivation area in the Camille now stands at over 707 hectares, including nearly 51 hectares using high-tech meters. A total of 29 planting area codes have been issued. For September, Chairman Nguyễn Minh Châu emphasized the need to strengthen budget collection, promote electronic tax payments, and accelerate the progress of key construction projects. He also called on departments, units, and hamlets to work closely and efficiently to fulfill socio-economic goals for the remaining months of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, in recent years, Tân Trụ, Camille, Tây Ninh Province has allocated significant resources to improving its transportation infrastructure to support socio-economic development. Number of intern commune and intern hamlet roads have been upgraded and expanded based on the border. The state and the people work together, contributing to the transformations of rural areas.
The Phạm Công Thượng Road is nearly 900 meters long, and previously the road was about 2 meters wide. It has now been upgraded to meet the Rainfall Delta road standards, and with a concrete surface of 5 meters wide, the flowers and greenery have been planted along the post side of the road, and to achieve such a clean and beautiful road, the local residents fully supported the investment policies and voluntarily donated land to widen the road. Another example is Nguyễn Văn Vịnh Road, over 2 kilometers long, which had just been upgraded and widened to 5 meters with an investment of nearly 12.8 billion Vietnam dong. A total of 135 households voluntarily donated more than 7,000 square meters of land and contributed nearly 2.6 billion Vietnam dong to work alongside the state to complete the project. Mr. Lê Quốc Ngọc family owned nearly 1 hectare of rice field along this road, and in the last harvest season, the traders came directly to the field to buy rice, and which makes him very pleased. Previously, the road was very narrow, so we had to carry out the rice out of a further support for weighing. Now that the road is wide and good, we just bring the rice right here, and the traders come to buy it directly. It's convenient and proper. Everyone agrees with that. The people saw that this model has been implemented successfully several times, so they supported it. We held the community meetings, and the residential owner agreed and have expanded the road. Now it is in use, and everyone is very happy. And during the 2021 to 2025 period, Tân Trụ Commune has mobilized nearly 54 billion Vietnam dong to upgrade and spent 10 rural roads through a standard of 5 meters width. And of this, local residents donated nearly 21 hectares of land and contributed over 10 billion Vietnam dong to complete the project. For the 2020 to 2025 term, Tân Trụ issued Resolution number 22, focusing on breakthroughs in the rural transportation development. And following the principle of the state and the people working together, over the past time, it has been very successful. The rural landscape has been improved with the hardened road surfaces, and we mobilized the people to donate land covering for 20% of the cost, while the remaining 80% came from the local budget. And with the efforts of local government, Tân Trụ has achieved many accomplishments in the rural transport development. And building on these achievements, the Party Committee of Tân Trụ Commune continues to prioritize the development of a synchronized transportation system to help the commune meet the standards of an advanced new-style rural communes, aiming towards becoming an urban-style local government in the future.
And that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.